Hey, Rock Solid listeners, it's time for another episode of Pat's CD collection. Right now, we're going to talk about the Rolling Stones' Emotional Rescue. This is an album that I believe gets overlooked because it's sandwiched between two of their most popular albums, Some Girls in 1978 and then Tattoo You in 1981. But between those two albums, in the summer of 1980, June 20th, Emotional Rescue was released. And I remember hearing the song Emotional Rescue on the radio, and I loved it so much. And when I bought this album and I brought it home and dropped the needle, and we're off and running. Dance Part 1, Summer Romance, Send It to Me, Let Me Go, Indian Girl. This album to me, it just sounded like summer. These songs are rocking. The band sounds great. I love this album. I think this album is just as good as Some Girls and Tattoo You. That's probably not a popular belief, but for me, to my ear, it's fantastic. Then side 2, Where the Boys Go, Down in the Hole, Emotional Rescue, and She's So Cold. We got the two singles on side 2 back to back. And then we close it out with All About You. It's fantastic. Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, Bill Wyman, Charlie Watts, Ronnie Wood. I mean, all songs written by Jagger and Richards, except for Ronnie Wood gets a co-write on the track that opens the album, Dance Part 1. And this album was cool, and they actually reproduced it here for this CD. I love this version of the CD because the mini album sleeves are cool, but when they come in something like this, which I don't believe was ever done before or ever done since. So here's the front and the back. And it's just a plain sleeve, which is how it was when it was originally released. But this version, they reproduced this poster. There's Mick with a beard. Mountain Man Mick. There's Ronnie Wood, I believe, by the nose and the hair. But yeah, this poster, this was a fold-out poster that came with the album. Now remember, if this was an album, this would be 12 inches by 12 inches, So this was a giant poster. I mean, it just goes on and on. It is two-sided. I don't know what kind of photography this is. Very creepy there. There's Mick. It's like, I don't know what you call it. It's not an X-ray. It's something heat related. I'm no expert. But yeah, this was the poster that came in the album. Of course, I can't fold it correctly. It's like a map. There we go. I got it. So that's Emotional Rescue. Love this album. I think it's one that people don't pick up enough. I think it's one that people don't listen to enough. But I highly recommend it. And if you can ever find this remastered version, I think these came out in '94 via Virgin Records, I would recommend it because this is really cool. And I have all these because I'm a completist. I can't get it in there. What's going on? There we go. But Emotional Rescue. My favorite songs are Summer Romance, Send It to Me, Let Me Go, Indian Girl, Where the Boys Go, Emotional Rescue, She's So Cold. That's 7 out of 10 right there that I love. And the other 3 songs are good too. So this is always a go-to album for me. It always makes me think of summer. And it's Emotional Rescue by the Rolling Stones. So summer's coming. Hopefully the coronavirus will be over and we can get out there and roll the windows down and crank up the tunes. And this is a perfect one to do that. Thanks.